It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Bengals of Anchorage. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go. 12.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bengals had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Eleven. 12. 11.
Burrow on play action. And he fires one incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Wiggles free. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Ooh, with a juke. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Fields. Coleman has it here, inside. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. First down, here's Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The quick throw by Burrow is is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Chase the motion man right. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And Burrow going to change the play.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On 2nd and 12. Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Thomas.
Pacheco once more. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play.
Pacheco. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And his kick here is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Chicago.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. In motion right, that's Claypool. To throw is Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Fields. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now it's Burrow. Pass incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Play fake, now Fields to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will stay a 4-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
11 MT tape. 11 Don.
Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 7.
Don.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Don.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing deep here for Coleman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. No, and the increased distance may have cost him there, as it is no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
I'm wondering.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. This is Anderson over the middle. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now a 3rd and 6.
11, Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in.
And this is caught at the 20. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that might be exactly where they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
I'm 1, ready?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Twelve.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Here we go, Scott.
Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch right. 11. Hey, Ken. Go.
Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, Monday.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A final shot before the break. Fields taking a shot for Dell here. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bengals 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Good night. Need you. Hey, 10. Go.
Fields now to throw. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Up. Easy. Right.
Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Chip clear. Hey, 10. No more. Hey, 10. Right.
Here's Fields. Completes it to Coleman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
11 empty tank.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
11
Now
mighty.
Burrow
11
changing
mighty.
things up here.
12. 11. 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now an audible here into something else. Well, it's a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out here with the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action, Fields. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That's good.
So the false start will back them up 5. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man open. It's Chase. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and
11
17.
MT, tape. 11 MT.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, 35 yards. And the Bengals are back within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Out of the gun, Fields escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Fields going to change things up here.
11. You got a mini base. Why not?
From the 35 on second down. Fields flush to his right. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
3 quarters in the books. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Sheds him off at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Play action. It's Fields eluding the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On the option left is Fields. The 20. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they'll audible to something else. Now a first down throw, Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Delson in motion. To throw is Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Bell. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
At the 12-yard line.
With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Now, the Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw. That is caught. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 17 yards there on third down as they pick up a 1st and 10. 11. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
To the air again, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
Thomas. Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Burrow.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now Burrow going to change things up. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
12, 12.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Fields. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands.
He's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Bears, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers.
Meanwhile, for Anchorage,
they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.